भारतीय न्याय संहिता 2023 अब एस्टैब्लिश होगी। क्रिमिनल प्रोसीजर कोड 1898 की जगह भारतीय नागरिक सुरक्षा संहिता प्रस्तापित होगी और इंडियन एविडेंस एक्ट 1872 की जगह भारतीय साक्ष्य अधिनियम 2023 प्रस्तापित होगा।
The Bhartiya Nyay Sanhita BNS 2023, the proposed replacement for the Indian Penal Code IPC, does not contain IPC Section 377. Section 377 was earlier partially read down by the Supreme Court in 2018, which meant that while Section 377, which included unnatural offences, remained in the IPC, it can no longer be used to criminalize gay sex between consenting adults. But experts have pointed out that the absence of it in the Bhartiya Nyay Sanhita can leave adult male victims of sexual assault without much recourse in the law. But before we head towards that, let's see what is Section 377 of the IPC. Section 377 of the IPC states, and I quote, "Whoever voluntarily has carnal intercourse against the order of nature with any man, woman or animal shall be punished with imprisonment for life or with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 10 years and shall also be liable to fine." The explanation to the provision states that, and I quote, "Penetration is sufficient to constitute the carnal intercourse necessary to the offence." For decades, the LGBTQ community and others argued that this section was discriminatory and provided legal protection to the harassment and intimidation of gay couples. On September 6 in 2018, a 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court led by then Chief Justice of India Deepak Mishra unanimously decriminalized consensual sex between two adults, irrespective of their gender, and partially struck down Section 377 of the IPC. Delivering its verdict on a petition filed by Bharatnatyam dancer Navtej Singh Johar, the apex court referred to those areas of the section that criminalized consensual unnatural sex as, and I quote, "irrational, indefensible and manifestly arbitrary." The court also noted that Section 377 was used as a weapon to harass members of the LGBTQ community, resulting in their discrimination. However, in its ruling, the court also made it clear that other aspects dealing with unnatural sex with animals and children still remained in force. It has been pointed out that if the bill is passed in its present form, groups including male victims of sexual assault could lose the legal protection accorded to them. This, it is argued, is because the offence of rape, as defined in the proposed BNS, is gendered. It means that it is committed by a man against a woman only. While this is the position in the IPC as well, in the IPC Section 377, however, did offer protection to non-minor males from rape. Now in the proposed BNS, this section is gone. In the IPC, Section 375 defines rape and lists 7 notions of consent which, if violated, would constitute the offence of rape by a man. But in BNS, rape is covered under Section 63. While in the IPC, Section 375 and Section 376, which prescribes the punishment for rape, are placed under the subhead Sexual Offences under Chapter 16 of the Code. It reads, and I quote, "Of offences affecting the human body in the proposed BNS, the subhead of sexual offences is under Chapter 5 of the Sanhita, which is specifically about offences against women and children." Back in 2018, when the Supreme Court passed its verdict in Navtej Johar, several police officers had said that the judgment opened up grey areas. They also pointed that the guidelines were required to deal with cases where, say, a gay man withdrew consent and lodged a complaint against their partner. As of date, India's laws on sexual assault do not recognize men as victims of rape. However, the proposed BNS does mention unnatural lust in at least 2 places. For instance, Section 38 says the right of private defense of one's body will extend to the voluntary causing of death or any other harm to the assailant if the offence that occasions the exercise of the right is an assault with the intention of gratifying unnatural lust. And Section 138, Part 4 punishes kidnapping or abducting a person to subject them to or put them in danger of being subjected to grievous hurt or slavery or to the unnatural lust of any person. But again, the proposed BNS does not define the term unnatural lust.